So let's do a little bit of a trans brake for fun, even though we're going to completely destroy these stock tires because they do not stick whatsoever. What's up everybody, it's Nick. Just finally getting around to making a video on the 1320. As a few of you may have seen, we did a few races with my buddy Stang Mode with the orange Mustang, and him and I got to talking about doing videos, and it really got me into wanting to document the build of the car. So I figured, you know what, why not start one of my own and kind of just have people follow along with me. Car's a little bit dirty. We've done quite the passes in this car. Just a quick rundown of what we've done to the car. We got skinnies for the front, Hoosiers. They are 17 by 4.5, and they, I believe, are a 27.5-inch tall tire. And on the back, we got the new Hoosier drag bracket radials. My buddy Roy over at Hoosier hooked me up with them. He said that they would be a really good fit for the car. It's sitting on Race Stars. I have them off right now, obviously, because I have to bring the car into the dealership just to get some regular maintenance done. The only other thing that is done to the car is we got an intake, which I will pop the hood now, and we got a Hellcat throttle body and a ported intake manifold. We ordered the intake from MMX, and so it's a hand ported and CNC ported 6.4 liter intake. We got the 95 to 90 throttle body spacer because I believe they can only port this to 90 millimeter. So this is actually a Hellcat throttle body that's ported to 95 millimeters from 92. And then we got the Legmaker cold air. We got the true cold air, which goes all the way down and was a real pain in the butt to install, but it has seriously helped the intake temps, especially, most of you drag racers know, sitting in the staging lanes. My intake temps used to get to, I want to say 135, 140. And recently when we went racing, I believe outside it was like 85 degrees, almost 90, and the intake temps were right around 100, which is really good. We haven't seen much of a pickup from having the intake and the throttle body. That's more for me down the line, wanting to build the car. For now, what my real big plan is to see how fast we could get the car to go on its stock tune. Obviously we got the skinnies and the slicks, and I have the intake and everything. And if you've watched Stang Mode's video of me versus his 2018 Mustang, I'll put the link in the description. I believe the best run we had, I don't have the time slips on me, but I believe it was 1173. That was the fastest that I've run with it. And just to show you, so I've got the seats all still in. I'm not planning on doing any weight reduction. I have everything off the showroom floor as it came. I still have the Harman Kardon in here, the regular battery. I'm not gonna spend money on getting a lightweight battery. I just want it to run as fast as it could in stock trim. I don't want to be taking anything out of the car. We ordered a 390 rear gear, and the reason why I got that is because it seems like it's the most optimal gear for drag racing for this car. And I know that the first gear, trans gear, is very steep as it is, but up top it does seem like the car falls off a little bit. Not that it's slow or that, you know, it's just lacking power. It just seems like it could use a little bit more oomph. And with the 390 gear, we really won't run at a mile an hour for a while. I'll probably have to be in the high 10s, or I'm sorry, low 10s. I think that's really going to help optimize the 60 foot and shave off it. I'm hoping at least a 10th or 2 on ET. So that is going to be the first thing that we're going to do to the car. I'll have a video of getting that installed, and we're going to compare that on the slicks. Let me get back to the house, get the time slips out, and explain to you guys what the car ran. That is one thing that needs to be changed as soon as possible. So here are the first 2 passes that I ever took in the car. First pass was a 12.2 at 114, completely destroyed the tire on the 60 foot. So we dropped at 10 PSI, and then we ended up getting a 1.7 60 foot and going a 12.1 at 113. And it was really hot. I mean, you could see it was August, in the middle of the day. I want to say the DA was close to 2,500, so I didn't expect it to run in the 11s at all. I was actually kind of happy with how the car ran. But then, once we got the tires, that's when the car really started getting dialed in. We ran 3 passes, and we had 2 time shots in first round. We ended up losing first round. And we got 1184, 1184, and 1183. The car is extremely consistent when it was on the slicks. And as you could tell, the 60 foot went way down. We got a 169 out of it, a 168 out of it, and a 168 again. All being within 10,000ths of a second of each other. Really exciting to see how consistent this car is, how well it performs on the drag strip. And that's why I want to continue to build it, and I want to continue to do more things drag oriented for the car to see how far we could take it, all motor with a couple of drag tricks, and using the trans brake, because I love the trans brake. A lot of people told me it's finicky, you may not like it, you might want a foot brake, and I could see why people would want a foot brake. You really can dial the car in on the beams on the foot brake. Sometimes I have a tendency of screwing that up, but the trans brake, I think, is one of the coolest features. I love it, and it works really well. So we're gonna step it up. We're gonna get the 390 gears, we're gonna get them installed. I will make sure to do a video on it, how it dailies, how it drives, and of course how it does on the strip. That's the most important part. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you in the next video.